2 police officers were shot in the stairwell coming down one of the housing developments. And at the beginning of the year, 1 police officer was killed right in the midst of the housing projects.
That's absolutely right.
I believe Police Officer Holder was his name.
That's right. And it happens time and time again where our police officers go out to do the job, and unfortunately they don't go home at the end of the day working in those same complexes. So I think it's important that we start focusing on why. Why are the stairwells darkened? It's not the residents' fault. It's not your members' fault. It's the fault it takes so long to get those things fixed. What happens when those kind of situations are let go? Tragedies happen. Quite frankly, tragedies happen where our members are killed in terrible violence. Sometimes accidents happen, as we've seen in NYCHA early, where we lost a life. A police officer's life is changed irreparably. So these things need to be addressed. They need to be fixed. We can't ignore them. City Hall is managing as if they put out a press release and then never follow up and do the work. Look, we want to do the work. So we thought it's important that the residents, your members, my members, sit down, have a dialogue. Where can we work together and have, rather than separate voices, have one strong voice? You know, we're the only police department since September 11th that is downsized. We're 7,000 police officers short. So what does that mean? We don't have the police officers assigned to our complexes that we should, so we can continue that renaissance. So we're at a halt. We're at a point now where violence is spiking because we don't have the staffing to go into those jobs. And then it's not just our PSAs, our public service areas around the city. They're getting pulled to cover, rather than the complex, to cover the corner. Why? Because the precincts are short as well. So they're short staffing every aspect of policing, which then creates the city to say things like, well, crime is down overall, meaning they're starting to average. Remember the day when we used to say crime is down in all categories?
Yes.
That's where we should be working to go. This administration, public safety, is not a priority. It needs to become a priority. It needs to become a priority because, as you said, we had so many deaths of police officers to put shields on their chest. Unfortunately, your workers have those tragedies as well. But so does the public. So does the residents when they're in a housing complex or around the corner going to shop. It needs to be addressed. It needs to be addressed now. We cannot slide back to the days when crime controlled every thought you have, when you go out, how you go out, and why you go out. It can't be like that. Now, I'm not suggesting it's 1992 or 1975, but we're definitely on that slide. When our members are on patrol, they feel it. They smell it in the air. How do they know that? Because the residents are telling them that. The residents are happy when they see the police officers on the corner. When they don't see the police officers, unfortunately, they stay behind locked doors. Let's not go back to those days. Let's fix it now. We have ideas and ways to do it.